What's up, Brian Tong here, and this video is everything we know so far about the 2019 iPhones, aka the iPhone 11 and whatever the XR ends up being called. And we know there's been more than enough news and rumors around the 2019 iPhone lineup, so let's just talk about it, right? Everything, really everything we know right now. Now, according to the Wall Street Journal, Apple is still planning to release 3 iPhones this year. That's a no-brainer with a new LCD screen iPhone XR and 2 new OLED screen iPhone successors. The high-end iPhone is rumored to be getting a rear triple lens camera system designed to compete with Android phones that are pushing multiple camera systems now. On Leaks' Steve Hemmerstoffer, really the king of early phone leaks, offered up 2 very different versions of what the successor to the iPhone XS Max could end up looking like based on CAD reference designs he's obtained, and he does say that these are very early. Now, this first one he dropped brings a rear triple camera lens design that when I first saw it, I had to hold back throwing up a little, I felt it in the back of my throat. And at least if you're someone that cares about design, with its enormous rounded corner square at the top left that could best be described as a patch, and at worst, absolutely fugly. Well, Hemmerstoffer admits this is a freakingly early leak because, let's be real, that's one bad looking Apple. And things may change before the phone design is finalized. I know everyone that has seen this is saying to themselves, it better change. Then he dropped a second alternate design featuring the rear triple lens arrangement in a pill shape that's, guess what, a whole lot easier to swallow. And Hemmerstoffer says Apple is still trying to decide between the horizontal triple lens versus the square patch iPhone concept. Both of the models are still in the early verification test stage and have yet to be finalized. So I want to know, right, where are you at with this right now? In the comments, are you team patch or team pill? And if you're my friend, you won't say team patch. You just wouldn't do that. But a report from Compare Raja that worked on the triple lens pill concept render says the next version of the iPhone XS or XS Max could feature upgraded front-facing and rear cameras. Now, one rear camera will be 10 megapixels, while a second will be 14 megapixels. One will be a wide-angle lens, and the other will be a telephoto lens like the current XS and XS Max. Details of the third sensor are still unknown, but rumors point to a new 3D camera from Sony, which is planning to ramp up production in the summer, just in time before the typical iPhone release around September. Now, Sony's new 3D camera sensor is said to send out laser pulses similar to a bat's echolocation and then create a depth map of its surroundings by measuring how long a pulse takes to bounce back. In comparison, Apple's Face ID projects a grid of invisible dots to detect a user's face. Now, Sony says this produces a more accurate image and also can work as far away as 16 feet away, so it could really be a piece of the puzzle for Apple to have even better augmented reality as well. Now, if we're talking about the front-facing selfie camera, it will reportedly be upgraded from a 7 megapixel true depth camera to a 10 megapixel one, according to the report. And then in another rumor report by Ming-Chi Kuo, he says Apple will make changes to the true depth camera system that will feature a new flood illuminator that will improve Face ID by lowering the impact of invisible light from the overall environment. Now, Apple may also be working to introduce a smaller notch by combining the front-facing camera and the Face ID sensor into a single module. And we know a smaller notch is better for all you notch haters out there like me, but you know what's even better than that? No notch. And that punch hole design we're seeing on Android phones already, oh my gosh, that just makes me jealous. A new A13 Bionic processor is pretty much a given, but I really want to see Apple use it to its full potential and show us where the actual value is, like whether it's contributing to new features or tangible improvement in speed, instead of saying like, yeah, it's 50% faster at this or that, when in real world use, the iPhone X and XS pretty much felt exactly the same. Now, also, the beefing between Apple and Qualcomm won't be ending anytime soon, so you can still expect Apple to use Intel-based modems for this year's iPhone. 2019, to me, will also really be the year where Apple signals to us if 3D Touch is dead or not, right? They took it away from the XR, and it's a sign that it could be gone forever. I mean, I was a huge fan from the start, but they never fully supported it. They still aren't doing anything new with it, and now it pretty much feels dead to me. 2019 will probably confirm that. And if you're hoping Apple completes its transition to USB-C in 2019, and I know if you're like me, like you are just hoping that you can finally use one cable to charge everything. Well, you might have to wait just a little longer because according to Hemmerstoffer, all these renders and designs that he has, it still shows that it's just a Lightning port and no USB-C port whatsoever has been shown on these files. So we know it could still change, but I haven't seen any evidence of that yet. And we're still really a solid 7 to 8 months away from the launch of this year's iPhone. And that's so far out. Like, we're not even anywhere from being close to like a final idea. And yes, it's early, but this is everything that we know so far. So take it how you will, grain of salt, or you could be like, oh, this is it. But you know what? If you like this video, you know the drill. Thumbs up, subs up, and hit that notification bell, ding ding, to get the latest videos from me when they drop in. If you want to go even deeper with this stuff, check out my weekly Apple Bits XL audio podcast. We really get down and dirty with the stories that matter with Apple. And you can also help support the audio podcast. Really, everything I'm doing, all my work is independent at patreon.com/Brian Tong. And I've got some cool rewards for those of you that support. All right, thanks so much for watching. That's it for now. Take care, be safe, and we'll talk to you next time. See you.